It's Lexi.
Wait, I moved like that when you said, what's... I went like that.
What's going on? What's going on, guys? It's Lexi 3 and I am back with another video. Today I'm here with
Mia, Alexis.
And we are going to be doing a girl talk video. So I'm here with my big sis. I'm here with my sister, and we are going to be answering your girl talk questions and talking about the topics that you guys sent in for me to talk about. So I posted on my Instagram for you guys to give me some topics, and a lot of the topics were very similar. But yeah, we're just gonna be talking about them today.
We're gonna get juicy. So the first question says, how to not compare yourself to other people you see on Instagram.
Well, I think it is very important for people to not compare themselves to anyone. You are who you are, and also what you see on Instagram is not always how it is in real life.
Yeah, most people when they're posting on Instagram, they're showing their best. Most people don't show their worst. So you could be in your worst state looking at someone in their best state, and you're comparing yourself to them, and you're feeling bad because you feel like you're not as good as them. Also, you should be happy with who you are. If you have to, go ahead and unfollow some people on Instagram that you find yourself comparing yourself to, or you feel like you're feeling down when you're looking at their page. Yeah.
And also, people on Instagram can definitely edit their pictures, make it look like they have clear skin when, girl, braille all on their foreheads.
Okay.
Period. Periods all on their forehead. Period.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. How do you fully stop thinking about someone?
Occupy your mind.
But not with foolishness, with productiveness.
Yeah, like the best way to stop thinking about a specific person, say it's like a breakup or someone that or a best friend that you're not friends with anymore, or a boyfriend that you broke up with, or a crush that didn't turn out to be what you thought they would be. Just occupy your mind, make sure that you're always busy, because it's hard to kind of force your mind not to think about something that you've been thinking about for so long, creating the habit of thinking about it. So like, just occupy yourself and keep yourself busy.
Also, you guys, it is not easy to forget about someone, and time heals a lot. So just give it some time. Yes, you might be thinking about someone, but like Mia said, it is important to occupy yourself, but with productiveness. But yeah, time heals everything, in my opinion. You agree? Mm-hmm. Time heals just about everything. Just give it some time.
And bettering yourself.
Yeah, and bettering yourself. Work on yourself. Take that time to work on yourself and make yourself the best you that you can be, because why are you thinking about anybody else when you could be thinking about yourself?
The next topic is curly hair advice.
Okay, me and my sister and my mom and my whole family is everybody's head is curly. We have curly heads everywhere. So sorry. So we've learned to embrace our curls. Our curls have given us a lot of problems. We've had bad hair days, all of the above. But you have to, yeah. But you have to learn to embrace your curls. Right now, you don't really see my curls, but they're there on the inside.
Also, research the type of curl you have. There are so many charts and information online and on YouTube that can help you figure out what kind of hair you have and what products would work best for your hair. So just because you see someone on YouTube with one type of hair doesn't mean you can go and use the same exact stuff they use. So do your research and figure out what type of hair type you have so that you can best treat your own curls.
Also, another hit on, curly hair. Everybody's hair is different. Everybody's hair texture, whether it's oily, dry, curly, not that curly, a little bit curly, wavy, whatever. Everybody's hair is different, and it definitely takes some experimenting. At least for me, it took some experimenting for me to find a routine that I really do like. Speaking of routine, you can go watch my curly hair routine if you want. Yeah, it takes some experimenting to find the perfect routine for you. I think I found mine. But who knows, I'll probably try new stuff, and eventually that'll probably change again and again, and it's just a bunch of cycles that you go through. You never really have a perfect routine. Ooh, this one's for you, because she's the genius at this, okay? How to get clear skin.
Wow, that's a giant topic to dive into. All I'm gonna say is to, again, just like curly hair, figure out what type of skin type you have, whether you have oily, dry, combination. Like, and your skin type can change. I used to have super oily skin. Now I have combination skin to dry skin. So just research your skin type. And key tip, drink water.
Drink water.
I'm 95% sure that you guys don't drink enough water, because I don't drink enough water. She doesn't drink enough water. We don't drink enough water.
Also, when you do have a routine, it's very important and very vital that you stick to your routine. Your skin will start getting used to the same routine, and as soon as you slip up, your skin will slip up. So when you find that perfect routine and you do your research, it's important to stick to that routine. Am I right?
Yeah. Also, a very, 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 very important thing is to wash your face before you go to bed. I don't understand how people don't wash their face. Even if you're not wearing makeup, you have so much oil. Like, even if you don't sweat throughout the day, you don't know. You touch your face with your hands. You put your head down when you're sleeping.
As I was touching my face. I was upstairs.
Yeah, so you touch your face so much, stuff builds up on your face. You're going to school, going to work. You might not know it, but things are getting on your face and it's dirty and you need to wash your face. The next question says, should you date if you are a Christian? Guess do it walk. Okay, anyways.
That's funny.
Okay, period tips.
Period tips. Okay. Pads, having them on you, pads or tampons, whichever you prefer. It's important to have it on you all the time. All the time, because girl, you never know when it's going to come, especially if you are new to the period world. It's gonna come, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I'm off, and then tomorrow you're gonna be on again. It's gonna be so random. So it's important, especially if you are a newcomer of the world.
Yeah.
Period.
For you younger girls who are just starting your period doesn't become regular until like 2 to 3 years after you first have your first period, and that sucks, I know, but
we all have to go through it. You're not alone. We've all been through it. I've been through it. Like, I would skip some months, have it twice some months. It is so irregular and it's very annoying and frustrating, but that's life. That's life. So some tips are to, like I said, always have some on you. Also, one thing I really like to do, if you don't do this, maybe you're not weird, but I think it's very important. Whenever I'm on my period, I have wipes with me all the time. Every time I'm on my period, I have like baby wipes that mom used to wipe their babies' butts or whatever.
Also,
wait, finish this topic. So yeah, I just think it's really, really important to have baby wipes with you. Every time you have to go to the bathroom and do your thing, baby wipe it up. How do you stay smelling good? Stay smelling good. Not how to smell good, how to stay smelling good.
yeah, because you know, you walk out the house smelling good and then you come back home and you smell like
fish.
So my tip is to use deodorant, please.
Carry it with you. Carry a small thing of deodorant. Maybe you can put it in your essentials bag, wherever you want. I personally keep mine in an essentials bag, especially if you have PE, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen are probably not watching a girl talk video, but if you are a gentleman, you stink.
Also, make sure you are washing your clothes, because I understand, like, you might wear an article of clothing for maybe a couple hours and then hang it back up in your closet, and then the next week or 2 weeks later you say, oh, I'm gonna wear this and I'm gonna hang it back up. Like, clothes will start to smell after a while, and even though you're not using it so frequently, you should still wash it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, shower every single day, please. Also, there are some people who have like conditions where they sweat a little more than usual.
They sweat very profusely.
Yeah, so,
I just wanted to use the word profusely.
Okay. So in those cases, make sure you have wipes. If you sweat when you're in public, you can't really go take a shower. So if you have wipes, you can just go,
that's true.
Freshen up.
But you know, if you sweat and you put deodorant over that sweat, this is what you're doing. You're putting the deodorant on, but you're also moving the sweat all over the place with the deodorant. So then you have sweat deodorant.
And then when you go use the deodorant again,
there's sweat on the deodorant bar. So here's my recommendation: if you sweat like really bad, wipe deodorant. Doom. That was boom and done. Wipe deodorant, doom and done and boom. Also, scented lotions do help.
And body sprays.
But look, yeah, you can't put scented lotion over stink.
Yeah.
You can't put perfume over stink.
That's true.
Because then you will have even more stink. Edges and how to make them perfect. Not too big or not too small. Alright, so this I'm gonna hit on this one just because Mia doesn't do her edges.
I don't
Do
really
you?
care to.
Flip your head down, let's see.
They can see my
Oh.
head.
Mia doesn't do her edges.
I just choose not to.
She just chooses not to, and that also won't stay. I do
Yes,
my.
they will.
I've tried. I do my edges though, and honestly, you guys could watch some tips or those Instagram videos where girls just do their edges. That's how I learned, because I didn't start doing my edges till probably like the 9th grade. Yeah, probably around the 9th grade. Like I want to say Christmas time, because Gabby is the first person who ever did my edges, and I was like, oh shoot, I look good, and they weren't even that good because I had no baby hair. She didn't use a lip like. I have a lot of baby hair, but she only used like this much of all the baby hair that I have. So,
So you had like little waves.
yeah, just little things. But that's actually what got me into doing my own edges. And since then, I've gotten better. I've had some times where it's just bad. And I look back on pictures and I was like, dang, I really thought I was cute right there. Those edges are not it.
Oh, I didn't know that was over there.
Grades.
Oh,
I'll take this one. This is my expertise.
okay.
Grades. I'm assuming you mean making good grades, because grades can be F's and D's and whatever. But making good grades, first of all, when you're as busy as I am, because I am a busy person, it is very, very important to make sure that you have a schedule. I cannot explain to you how important it is to have a schedule. Yes, you have a schedule at school, and when the bell rings, you move. Just take that and put the same thing on when you go home. Like you can have an alarm clock, or you can just check the time on your phone, and when it hits a certain time, just do the next thing. So I know some of you might be like, schedules are really childish and I could just get up and do it.
There are times when I'm like, okay, as soon as I get home, I'm gonna do my today. As soon as I get home, I'm gonna do my homework. And then you get home, and then you start unwinding, and then you turn on the TV.
You get a snack, and then while you're watching TV, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna watch the TV while I eat the snack. You're done the snack, TV's still on, and boom, it's 9:30 and have not started your project yet.
Yeah.
Do not procrastinate.
Prioritize your schoolwork before anything else.
I have always been a major procrastinator up until this year. Up until I was dually enrolled in a college course this year, I did not realize how important it is not to procrastinate.
Also, this is my biggest tip. If you are in especially college, high school, even middle school, you need to keep a planner. Like, that was one of my biggest mistakes that I've made, like, for all my years of school. I didn't keep a planner.
I don't
now,
keep a planner.
You should. Because there are so many times when I thought I did all my work, and then I'll get to school, and then they're like, hey, did you do the homework?
And I'm like,
homework?
I forgot. Mia, can you come get me?
Yeah, so just keep a planner. That's one of my most important tips. Because,
And if not a planner, I don't keep a planner necessarily. I just keep a book.
yeah, or a notebook.
And
where
I
you
write the
down your
date
assignments.
and I write the assignments. I don't really keep necessarily a planner. You could just get a notebook, a pretty one if you want, and just keep yourself organized. Be organized.
Yeah.
Boys with a Z. That was broad, but 3 main topics about boys. When you like them, when you date them, and when you break up with them. All right, so we'll start with number 1, when you like a boy.
When you like a boy, you have to know if you like them. You can't just like them from a distance and then declare, oh, I want to date them because I think they're cute. You have to get to know somebody before you actually like, you can think someone's cute, but before you actually start investing time into them and thinking about them all the time, get to know them first.
Don't judge a book by its cover, because it might have such a pretty cover but be such a very nasty, boring, bad attitude book.
Yeah, so make sure and my other thing is make sure you build a friendship before jumping straight into a relationship.
And let me tell you, okay, make sure you build a friendship for a long period of time, because it takes a very long time for someone to really show their true colors.
Mm-hmm. But that's a part of the whole process.
That is a part of the process.
Trial and error.
Exactly. Okay, so we hit on that. Next topic, actually dating a boy. All right, you're gonna think like, oh my gosh, I'm still in love. I'm gonna marry this person. You're not. You're gonna think that, oh, we're gonna live together and do this and that. You're not. And
most likely. They're 90% of the time.
Yeah, you have those few.
Especially if it's your first or second boyfriend. It takes time for you to actually figure out what you want in life. And then you start liking this person.
But you have those few who, you know, they actually do stay together. You're not that few. Stop it. All right, but for real, there are those few who do last. But I don't know.
You right now who are watching this video are probably thinking, me and my boyfriend are that few.
You're probably not.
Forever. Just make sure, like, don't put the boyfriend, especially if you're in middle school or high school, don't make your boyfriend the literal idol of everything that you do in life.
And make sure, you guys, make sure that when someone thinks of you, when someone says Danielle, they don't think Danielle and her boyfriend Derek. They just want to think of Danielle. Don't tie yourself to someone so that when people think of you, they also immediately think of this person.
Yeah, especially when you're in middle school.
And especially when you have social media and that's all people see. It's hard, but try not to make it so where you are completely tied to this person. And
because say something happens and you guys break up,
which you will,
it's gonna be hell.
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be hard for you to let go of that person, first of all, and then it's gonna be hard for you to continue reliving that moment as a billion people are coming to ask you.
Exactly.
And me, I'm 20 years old and I've been through that.
Me, I'm 16 and I've been through that.
Yeah.
So you're probably gonna go through it too, and when you do,
or you probably have.
Yeah, you probably have. And when you do go through it, if you haven't already, it's not gonna be all that easy.
And it's not the end of the world.
And it's not the end of the world.
You're not gonna die.
You might cry.
You will find someone else.
You will. You might cry. But for those of you who don't cry, stay strong.
That's not me.
That's not me either.
Make sure while you're dating someone, you always have your friends or your family in your business. Like, you might think, oh, this is me and my boyfriend. You're not in my business. You have to keep someone who's outside of your relationship involved, because you might be blinded by this love that you're feeling, and you might not realize when your boyfriend's treating you wrong, or when you're treating your boyfriend wrong, or when things aren't working out. And other people might be seeing it and they won't tell you because they're not that close.
They might even tell you, and it might be like your peer, and they might tell you, but because it's just your peer, y'all are the same age, they don't know enough and you don't know enough. But when they're telling you, just take it with a grain of salt. Also, if you don't want it to be your mom or your dad, if you have an older brother or a sister, luckily I have one. Sorry.
Oh.
Me and my sister literally know every single part of each other's lives. We know everything. We keep not one thing from each other. Am I right? I hope I'm right. You don't keep anything from me, right?
No.
We don't keep anything from each other. So if you have some hesitations going to your mom or your dad, if you have a bright older sibling, they have to be bright. And I'm not talking just 1 year older, because they might have experienced it, but I say at least a couple years older who've really experienced it and have had time to mature.
Or an older cousin.
Yeah, or an older cousin.
Or your best friend's older sibling.
Just someone other than yourself and your boyfriend to be in your business to a certain extent, so that they know and they can tell you and help you if something just doesn't go right.
Yeah, just have someone to hold you accountable.
And make sure you guys have a list of red flags that you look out for. I think it's important for everyone to have a list. I definitely have a list.
And
of red
as you're
flags.
dating people, you'll start making a mental list of what you don't like in people.
Exactly.
Because some people might like clingy, some people might not like clingy, some people might like different things. So make a list in your head of things that you don't like in a person, because you might start liking this new boy and you're all into them, and then this one thing happens and
you get that first red flag, I'm telling you, when you get that first red flag, don't go, oh, that's just one time. I mean, they just did that one.
Especially when you're young, because it's not the end of the world and you're gonna find someone else, period.
All right, so we have talked about you know, liking a boy, dating a boy. Now let's talk about breaking up with a boy,
because it happens.
Do not put your boyfriend over your best friend. End of the day, you and your boyfriend are gonna break up. Hard truth, you and your boyfriend are gonna break up. If you spent so much time with him then you forgot about your best friends, y'all are gonna break up and you will have nobody. So just make it an even balance. I'm not saying your friends wanna hang out but your boyfriend has to. Rock, paper, scissors it if you have to. Make it random, but just balance it out. Balance it out. Don't only hang out with your boyfriend and forget about your best friends, because
and still be nice to your boyfriend and hang out with
yeah, exactly. Make it an easy balance, but also.
But remember, kids, you're in middle school and high school.
your
not the
best
end of the
friend
world.
will be there longer than your boyfriend, I'm sure.
Yeah.
If it's a true best friend and y'all really are sisters and y'all vibe, then they'll
We're
probably
brothers
be
and
there.
sisters.
Yeah, we're brothers and sisters.
What?
Yeah, we're brothers and sisters.
No, I'm saying but like.
Oh,
Okay.
breakup. All right.
Cry it out.
When you first feel like, I feel like I should break up.
Yeah.
Don't let yourself get that thought twice. Or
There's
3
no.
times.
It's not like a coincidence.
That thought doesn't just come out of thin air.
Yeah.
It stems from something. Something made you ask yourself if you should break up with your boyfriend. And if something made you ask yourself that, then
Most
the answer
likely.
is yes.
Most likely.
It's very important to be respectful
Yeah.
throughout the whole relationship, so that if you guys do break up, the other party can't hold something against you, and they can't post on social media about you, and they can't just hold
Yeah,
it
that's
against
another
you.
thing. Stop posting your
Business
Yeah.
on social media.
especially after a breakup, because it's not cool for you. You're just making yourself look stupid, and then it's not cool for whoever you were dating, whether they did you wrong or not.
If someone asks you, it's okay to address it, but don't go and say, I'm single, hit me up one day after. I don't know why you have to do it at all, but one day after you broke up with your boyfriend, or your boyfriend broke up with you,
You don't look good.
you don't look good, trust me. But yeah, it's important to stay respectful throughout the relationship and when you guys break up, because you will break up. It's important to stay respectful, because when you can gain someone's respect and you can give respect, you get respect back. Hopefully. I hope.
How to get over a breakup? Just occupy yourself, like I mentioned before.
Time heals everything.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world, I swear.
Yeah. If you are in middle school or high school,
You're gonna think, oh my God, but it's not the end of the world.
you're still growing, and your significant other was also still growing. So both of you guys are still gonna be making mistakes.
Just think of it as a learning experience, and you'll find somebody else eventually. And
Whether it's in a few months or a few years.
so it's not the end of the world. It's a learning experience. Time heals everything. You know, say a prayer, ask God to be with you. You know, just keep you strong.
That senior does not love you.
That senior does not love you. If you are a freshman, sophomore, that senior does not love you.
You're in freshman year. You're a freshman. You're just starting, whatever it is.
You were in 8th grade 3 months ago. That senior doesn't love you.
You're a freshman and they're a senior. They're about to graduate and start college.
The seniors don't love you. Oh my gosh.
They might think they are. Trust me. They have something different on their mind. You're just this little vulnerable little girl coming in high
Who
school.
was in 8th grade 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And trust me, if you are a freshman, I hope that this is, you know, you're just now figuring out relationships. Like, you haven't been through enough relationships. They're 12th graders. Freshman year, sophomore year, junior year. So, you know how many relationships you can fit in 4 years? I hope not too many.
Yeah, I see that.
I hope not too many. But they're a whole senior about to graduate.
Yeah, they have something completely different on their mind. Like, they have something completely different.
That senior doesn't love you.
They have something completely
They
different.
don't.
on it. Yeah, you just have time to grow. Even if you don't find someone freshman year, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
They're about to leave. Most likely they're gonna go somewhere for college that you're not gonna.
And I hope
you
they're
can't
not-
drive as a freshman, so it's not you'll be able to go.
And you better not be a freshman getting in no senior's car.
No. No. The last topic.
Insecurities as a female. This is a really important topic. Everybody has insecurities.
Yeah.
Everybody. No matter how confident that girl looks walking into the class, she's insecure about something. Everybody has insecurities.
normal.
It is just because we live in a world of sin, and everyone feels some type of way about something about themselves. For me, my under eye circles, I was insecure about that for such a long time. My 8th, 9th, and not even really 10th grade, but my 8th and 9th grade years of life, I was so insecure about my under eyes. That is something that I've just recently gotten over, because I can't change that. There's nothing I can do to change my under eye circles unless I get like body modifications or something. I don't even know, but everyone has insecurities, and I think it's important to love yourself for who you are. God made you exactly how he wanted you to be.
And that's not to say like, oh, you're insecure because of your weight or your skin. Don't act like I'm not gonna wash my face because God made me that way. You can take steps into curing your insecurities. Don't compare yourself to other people.
Don't do that.
They're on a different path and you're on your path, and you guys are at different distances from where you're supposed to be.
Exactly. So don't compare yourself to people. I think that's a good one, because oftentimes I know I've compared myself to people before.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
And it's not healthy.
No.
Because fact of the matter,
We're all...
you are who you are.
Yeah.
So embrace who you are.
Yeah.
Because there's no changing who you are. Be the best you that you can be. Yeah. And keep God first. But really, be the best you can be. The best you that you could be. That literally makes so much sense.
Yeah. Like, keep improving yourself.
Exactly.
And keep trying to work on your insecurities.
But don't compare yourself to other people, girl. Because everyone has insecurities. Including me.
And other
including
people.
Mia.
Yeah. I'm insecure about my enormous head. I'm just kidding.
You should be. I'm joking. We're sisters. We do stuff like this. Anyways, you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Hit the post notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my sister on YouTube.
To my channel.
She does a lot of interesting videos, and you'll love them. So check them out.
Ow.
Mia, Alexis, boom, boom.
Yeah,
boom,
it'll be in the
boom.
description, and it'll be somewhere on the screen, I hope.
It will be. So yeah, that's it for this video. We both love you guys very much, and we will see you. We probably won't see you, but I will see you in the next one. Peace.